Hi everyone, this is your favorite high cheekbone sister Zawadi, and welcome back to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. Share this video with all your friends, whoever it is, just share. If you have any questions, any comments, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll respond to you as soon as possible. The next thing I want you to do is to hit the thumbs up button if you like any part of this video. So let's get to it. Have you ever thought of building a mansion, your house, and only thought about the design, breaking ground, moving into your house? But then one key element that you miss is the electrical aspect of the building process. Well, I'm going to talk to my electrician today so he can give you a lot of great tips. But before you do that, just recall a time you watched the news and you saw somebody's house got burned in Liberia, okay? Or you probably heard, oh my God, this person died because of electrical wiring. That is actually really scary. The sad part though, if you wire your house incorrectly, you will have to redo. So then you spend a lot of money. Let's avoid that stuff, okay? Hire the right people. But before we proceed to who you hire, who you don't hire, let's listen to our electrician. He will give you all the breakdown. And this house you see in this video is being constructed by Modern Building Construction Company. And you bet Chris is going to be doing the electrical wiring of this house. So listen, at any point you have any questions, just leave it here. He can probably respond to you as soon as possible as well. Thank you. Let's say she's not looking to use generator. Now we're looking at alternative source of power. What do you think is recommended here?
That would be solar panel.
Okay, solar panels.
But for panel, you cannot estimate the quantities of battery,
Right.
the quantities of plates, the size of inverter and charge controller in the absence of the load. Meaning,
very important.
all of the appliances needed to be in this building will have to be available. We will do the total wattage calculation of those appliances before we tell how many batteries, how many panels, and everything she needs.
Yeah.
Anybody tell you anything apart from that, they are guessing for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are guessing.
So
that is the very last thing.
The first I need light all money. Then you don't see
You
what it
have
is.
to bring all of those things you need because the lights have different wattages. Some bulbs are big, some are small. So maybe tomorrow when she goes, she want a channel light.
She want floor light. I mean, you saw the electrical plan, right?
Yeah.
Floor lights.
Okay, so you see this? So we have to know the kind of light she bring. We check everything.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we tell her, say, this is your budget in panel.
But when you are building the house, right? Why? Some people always wonder, why do I do rough electrical work? What is rough electrical work?
Okay. Rough electrical work is the daily work for electrician.
Okay.
Right now, this building is not plastered.
Good.
So this is the best time to do your rough work. Because we drill the walls, we put the conduits in, we set the utility cups for outlet. But if we do not do it right now, you plaster before you bring electrician in, we'll have to come back and drill. And then you'll bring the mason up to plaster.
Double
again.
work. Let's avoid double work.
Exactly.
Now, the last thing I want to ask you, maybe the last, is I see people using metal cups. Do you know? Yeah, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I heard you say last time, plastic is better. Please explain.
Okay. We done with mental, especially in Liberia. We're using the plastic utility cup right now. Because the mental, after like 4 or 5 years, they get rustic, and then the portion in the cup to hold the screws can break when it is rustic. You know the outlet is actively used. Every time you want to plug something, you want access to power, you will plug. You get up, you plug, you get up. So for that mental, when it is already rustic, it's like you're trying to get it apart. When it breaks, the setback become expensive. Because by then you have already painted your house. To get that problem solved, you have to call electrician. You will have to come and bust the wall again. Get that one off, insert new one. You buy putty, you putty the wall and paint again. You have to find that same color of paint. So it is advisable now we use plastic. Plastic cannot get rusty.
How long does it last?
Never and never. Except somebody intentionally damage it.
Okay.
As long as you only go and plug and unplug, you can't damage it.
Okay.
Especially with the best quality.
Okay. Okay. So last question, I said that, but I think it's
Another last.
Another last. Save the best for last. So I see some people houses burning, okay, because of wiring. What do you think in your own maybe assessment? What do you think sometimes causes that?
Substandard materials.
Okay.
Substandard wires.
Okay. What would be considered substandard wire? In your own example.
Okay, we have like the Chinese wire,
Okay.
the very low class.
Okay.
Other people want to work with that.
Okay.
Working with that, it will last for shorter term.
Okay.
Because it cannot withstand the tension of your appliances.
Exactly.
Typical example, this kitchen.
Come here, we'll go to the kitchen again.
You know, in the kitchen, you'll be using a lot of heavy duty appliances.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be
Stove.
using stove,
Microwave,
blender.
or even like a water heater, those type of things.
Exactly.
Teacups, yeah.
These are heavy duty appliances.
Yeah.
Then you take substandard wire and place them on that appliance to be supplied electrically.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the wire will overheat.
Uh-huh.
You will not notice because the wire placed in the wall. It gets hot until the wire lost its strength. And one day it will catch on fire.
You see?
Another technical thing is the circuit breaker that you use in your homes.
Okay.
They have to be a very sensitive breaker.
Okay.
Very, very sensitive breaker. Other electrician will only tell you, say, you need 16 pieces of breaker. And he cares less about the breaker's amperes. Breaker does a specific work. For example, you have this kitchen.
Yeah.
The total amperes needed to wire this kitchen is, let's assume, something like 20 amps.
Okay, 20 amps here. Okay.
And you drop in 55 amps breaker, a circuit breaker for this kitchen. Definitely you know that the breaker is bigger than the work it does.
Yeah.
So when the shocks come, the breaker will not be able to trip. You getting that point?
Yeah,
the
for
breaker
sure,
will
for sure.
definitely not be able to trip.
For
The
sure.
breaker so big, it can serve more than the kitchen.
Yeah.
So the shocks will pass through, blow off appliances instead of tripping to save appliances.
See?
Can you imagine a piece of breaker is $5?
Yeah.
One microwave, based on the size, whether small, medium, or big microwave, will be costing you $100, $125 to $300.
Yeah.
It is better to buy the Refor $5 breaker
Yeah.
than to use your $200 or $300 appliance.
Yeah, exactly.
So electricians, most of them are not technical when it comes to that aspect.
Okay.
We consider that to be the low center of the house. All the work you do after spending all that thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
the everlast right in the panel box.
Exactly.
Very important. You ground your system perfectly. 90% of electricians in Liberia do not ground the system. The fee, the tension you get from the thunder on that side does not exist yet.
Yeah.
But at times it happens. At times horses burn.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've always
So
wondered.
it is good to ground your system.
Okay.
You ground the entire system, plan your rod, everything perfectly, do a very neat and a decent work. Do individual wiring. No joining. Other people will take the kitchen, the laundry room, the garage, they place them on one breaker.
No.
This house is 3 bedrooms, they take 2 rooms, they place them on one breaker. Now, the embarrassing part about it is this. You're not living in this house. I have a room here and you have your room here. But then the electrician joined you and I on one breaker from the control system, which is the panel box.
Yeah.
Now, a shock's created in my room and I'm not around. Let's assume I'm going out of time or elsewhere.
Yeah.
You will not have light.
Exactly.
I will not have light. You will have to wait for me until I get home.
That's
Because
a
my place is
problem.
light. So it is good to do individual wiring. Individual wiring. Another thing, every heavy duty appliance should have a specific circuit breaker. Like for example, you see the air conditioner. That is why an ordinary electrician will tell you, say, 10 rows of wire can wire this house. A very professional electrician will tell you, say, we need 15 rows of wire to wire this house. You calculate the cost of the 10 rows, you calculate the cost of the 15 rows, you prefer working with the men that said 10 rows.
See that?
because you're looking at the cost. Do not look at the cost, look at the job. Because everything you do in the house, the electrical work can cause a great setback for you.
That's why we're talking to the electrician today, because this our client house, you'll be doing this job and he's educating all of you. So what kind of setback does it cause, please?
The house get burned. And then you start from scratch. You'll be level under the lane. And you have to redo
We don't want that.
everything. So you see that heavy duty appliances, like the stove in this kitchen, needs to have its own circuit breaker in the panel box. Not gonna be connected with this kitchen. One breaker, when the stove get problem, the stove breaker trip in the panel box. Under the stove should not work, but the kitchen should be lighted, and every other places should work in this kitchen. That's individual wiring. Heavy duty appliances. The heater, the tank to supply hot water in this building. That's heavy duty appliances. From where it will be mounted straight to the panel box, controlled by its own source, in terms of shocks, under that portion of the house. But when you join everything in this building, and one problem comes, everybody will be in darkness. You will be like, when the electrician come in, you gotta wait for the electrician. But other places working. All of the air conditioned places should have its own circuit breaker in the panel box, separate from the room, so that when the AC has short, it cannot stop you from using other outlets like charging your phone, turning on your television, doing some other work in your room.
Now you can do the rough flooring for this building. This is the same thing I assume you'll be doing.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, guys. You heard it from his mouth. It's always good to hear from the expert. And voila, we'll see you soon. Peace. Now that you've seen this video, I would like to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think you've actually been a victim of this, or do you think you will carefully do electrical work on your house? Let me hear from you. And again, don't forget to share. As always, it has been a pleasure being your favorite high chick sister. Bye.